have to stop myself. The reason I went towards here is because I knew with Rel's movement, she's going to try and kill. I can't do anything here. However, I guess I'm not done because I've recalled only to TP so that I can collapse on the Jhin that no longer has flash. YouTube, welcome back. I know it's been a few days, but these days were needed to be sacrificed of no content for me to refine and perfect my playstyle that I'll be featuring for the next several videos. And the good news is that I did do that. It actually varies in terms of two different it's like Kane, but there's two different variations, one more passive, one more aggressive. This game is going to feature the more passive one. This is for when you're playing against the ranged champions, the champions where you can't really interact with that much, the things where you can't really do anything early game, right? And then the second one is where you go for the early game, the in combat when you're going up against Riven, Fiora, all those melee matchups that are in your face. That one is going to be so that yeah, you have to. There's two variations because you do need to be a bit more versatile. However, I'm dealing with Quinn. I need to figure out how I'm going to kill her, what items am I going to buy. I figured that out. I'm trying to show you in this video right here. So let's see what I can cook up. I do have boots first, boots with refillable, because I believe that I believe that Dyrone's items into a ranged matchup doesn't mean anything. That 10 AD is meaningless if you're not even in range of them. That HP is like literally 2 auto attacks that they do from range. Is it really anything? So I think the best stat is movement speeds, so that you can actually be in their face to do any damage, any movement, any nothing. I mean everything. So boots first is most definitely something I want to take up against ranged champions. So let's fast forward and see exactly how I even end up here. Something I do like is because she didn't take TP and we recalled at the same time, I TP back into lane. I TP with Tabis, by the way, and push a wave, then use Demolish to proc on this, and we have a plating advantage over her. Now, I know I used Ghost in one of these all-ins that didn't even go too well. She did ignite me though, so it was a little bit of a trade that was happening. However, there's still potential that we can somehow find a way to kill her. She will need to make a mistake, that is true, but we'll need to see. It seems as if Lee Sin is going to get yeah, he's getting killed by it. It's Jhin as well, so Echo must be around because Echo's the mid laner. That's going to be a 4v3, and that is not good odds for me, especially since I don't have Ghost. So even though my Lee Sin died, I made the right choice by not going in on that. However, one thing I could have done is probably ping for the Lee Sin so that he wouldn't die for free. However, that is something that I need to improve on. My Ghost is coming up soon. I could maybe look for maybe a pull. She's okay. This is one of the opportunities. Okay, this is very good. What does she do here? Okay, she had to have flash. I didn't hear it, but if you make that much of a gap, I'm not lagging, so you must have flashed. And I see from here that yeah, she did flash. All right, so Ghost for flash, not my favorite trade, but it's a trade nonetheless, and I still have movement speed advantage by having Tabi, so we are okay. I just need to push this wave, and then maybe buy. What do we have? We should have a lot of gold, so Retrix should be the first item component. Exceeded my expectations. It's Retrix and Ruby Crystal. Ruby Crystal is definitely something very good. I'm gonna need it for. This is good. This is good. This is good. This has potential, man. She might be able to escape. But I do have boots, and she didn't recall, so this could be a kill. There's nothing you can do about it. She had fleet. She could have lived that, by the way. Imagine if she had tier 2 boots. We'd be in trouble. Anyways, we do get a kill. Ruby Crystal, as I was talking about, goes into Phage. That's going to be good for you because you need Stride Breaker as soon as possible. I did speak about it in the Darius Discord server. I think that Stridebreaker most definitely. I mean, I guess I came to my senses, but Stridebreaker is most definitely like the best or the go-to Darius item because, especially when everyone's just trying to run away from you, that's the item that helps the most with that, stopping that from happening. I have Phage and okay, that's a good pull. The thing is, I have Phage and Retrix. That's a lot of movement speed on top of my boots, celerity. Now I just need to. You know how funny it is to just keep walking around like that to try and like maneuver around her, pressing her. What is it? Is it her E that does the vault? Whatever that is. I was just trying to do that so that I can get out of the. So I was trying to like maneuver it in a way where she backflips backwards and you have to move in that direction, but eventually I don't think there's much you can do. Okay, she doesn't have a lot of damage, but that's because she's lacking gold, in which I stopped her from getting. And here we go, this is basically a free kill for us. Nice. All right, this is very good because not only do we get, oh, I already got another plating that I took earlier, so we're getting one more. Maybe because she's dead, I can actually probably get this one too, and I do have the Void Grubs that Lee Sin is getting, and if I'm not mistaken, we're probably at 4. Yeah, we're probably at 4, so we get one of these. Okay, we're in a very good spot right now. This is very good to our plan of split pushing. We just kill this and we start moving back because Quinn should be here. Now, what's next after Stridebreaker? Once I get it, it has to be Sterak's. One thing I need you to understand is, before you go on your split push rampage, you need tools to kill the enemy opponent first. Once you have that, then you can go into the Trinity Force Hullbreaker. But before you do that, you need to get certain components first, then you deal with that. As for resistances, I want to invest as little money on resistances as possible. So my only resistances that I'm going to buy, I like this bait. I like this bait. I pretended I was AFK so that she would eventually try to auto attack me or press Q on me, and I just walk in her direction, and she should die. Oh, well, that was not what I thought it would be. Mechanical failure. Well, that was. I was thinking more, you know, but she doesn't have as much damage as. That's the good thing. She didn't have the damage to do anything. Bro, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? I'm acting like a gold Darius, man, by missing my E and getting kited by this Quinn. This is embarrassing. She's wasting so much time. Okay, I definitely need to fix that. That is most definitely a problem. But I could get the Scuttle Crab. I could also get the next minion wave. I'm thinking of so many things. Now that I think about it, I could probably take half health of this tower if I wanted to because Quinn just spawned. I'm thinking, because I get the Demolish proc. I even read how long it was the cooldown. It was on 1 more second, so it made sense. Okay, I grab all of this and I should have quite a lot of money because I should get Stridebreaker and then I'm gonna go into Sterak's immediately. I mean, it is 14 minutes into the game. We are getting close to that range. I see. I didn't recall because Quinn went somewhere to help the team, so I was just focusing on me trying to make my lead anywhere further. Okay, because of how accelerated my income is getting, like it's going real crazy. Okay, this is very good. Not only did I take the tower, but I also took the Skull Crab, and now I think I should. It makes sense. I was gonna go for a red buff, but it wasn't there. We now just go for this, and we should have. I mean, is it a bit early? I think it's a bit early to have that much gold, but I think we may get very close to Sterak's. Very. Instead, we actually get Herald on top of all of that. Okay, I did not co-sign on trying to kill the Echo. This is not part of my protocol because I don't even have mana to do it. Is he gonna? Okay, alright. He left him alone. Alright, that's good. What am I doing? Am I gonna recall or not? I keep expecting me to recall, but then I remember in this game I didn't recall for quite a long time. I guess I'm really trying to afford that um, Sterex. Do I even afford it? Let me see. I definitely get Stridebreaker, obviously. And I only get the components. Well, I'm getting close to Sterex, so let's see how much gold I need. I see. I start pushing. This is a good tactic. You actually go and damage the tower, and you let the herald charge by itself, and then you go in ahead and use the herald to charge to the next tower. This is a good learning moment because I only learned that in that game right there. Now this is half health. I can actually do this a lot later. So we most definitely. I think I'm already thinking about it. The only reason I did that whole maneuver was so that I could. Okay, I have to stop myself. The reason I went towards here is because I knew with Rel's movement, she's going to try and kill. I can't do anything here. I know the Skarner has R, so I can't stay that close. Even though Jin just used Flash, so I can just continue to run him down. Problem is Skarner is going to press R, and then I'm not going to be able to move, and then I'm just going to die. Now, I mean, as soon as I saw everything done and over, I went back to split pushing. However, Quinn followed me along and went the other direction, so now it's a bit screwed. However, I guess I'm not done because I recalled only to TP so that I can collapse on the Jin that no longer has Flash. I was laughing at this point because I was like, alright, you're done. You don't have Flash no more. And that's a kill. Good, it was a kill for me. I was looking for that. We have Sterex, and now we are looking for an adaptation. I was just thinking, I'm gonna get Trinity Force and Hullbreaker, right? But if we think about everything, Trinity Force does more than Hullbreaker. It does the same thing as Hullbreaker in terms of it deals damage to towers, but it also helps you deal damage to champions, and it helps you deal damage to minions, monsters. It helps you deal damage to everything. Hullbreaker is specifically only for towers, so I think going for Trinity first makes a lot more sense. If I'm not mistaken, my Sterex never procced. Okay, good. I live this because it makes sense to live. Your Sterex never proc the entire time, so how can you die? However, this fight over here, I didn't subscribe to that. That was not my plan, so I'm not gonna stay there. So we stay away from that and we continue to go. Now the only thing I'm thinking about is, should have I gone Phage or should have I gone Sheen? Because I do have quite a lot of HP at the moment, and I'd had overgrowth. So going for Phage, I don't know. Especially when I hit level 14, I'm already gonna go over 3k HP. So maybe Sheen would have been better. That's all I'm thinking about. So, but that's going well so far, and I'm gonna catch a huge wave here. Recall, maybe start pushing for the other tower here and get Trinity Force a lot sooner. It's 20 minutes, so Baron is even a potential for us if we want to do that. Everyone is fighting for Dragon, so I'm like, okay then, how about I just take this tower? Because I do quite a lot of damage to towers, so funnily enough. Would have been faster if I had Sheen, that's for sure. Nah, that's one thing I want to remember. I got hit by the R. I could have probably not get hit. I could have used Stridebreaker in a better way as well. Some of these mechanics need to be cleaned up because I have way too much experience in Darius to be messing up this badly. It doesn't make any sense. It's like, why are you acting dumb? Trinity Force still hasn't been bought, but Rel dies here. She can't really do anything. I can't reach Skarner. That's lunacy. I'm thinking of maybe going down to the bot lane, but Echo is inting for whatever reason he deems necessary. What's this? Is that? Oh, Lucian died. That's why that was there. Well, I take another tower. I should have Trinity Force right now. This is good. And then, how long is it gonna take for us to get Hullbreaker? And what about Magic Resist? The thing is, Echo isn't that big of a threat. If he was a bigger threat, then I would have gotten Negatron Cloak a lot sooner. But I don't need it at the moment. I'm fine with just getting HP. Like say for example, it was a Fed Casio. You definitely need Negatron Cloak a lot sooner. Like probably early, right after a Strike Breaker. I see a perfect opportunity to TP. Trying to see if I can get the Quinn. She's on the corner of my screen. I block her from going here. I was expecting my team to like hit her so that she gets slowed, but this was kind of annoying for me. However, okay, this is not bad. We got the Lee Sin to follow up on the Echo, and we're pretty much good here. Now this part I don't like because Nami does not need to be here. Nami does not need to be here. I have Trinity Force. I'm trying to right now. I'm trying to afford. I'm already typing. That's why I'm standing still. I don't ever stand still. I'm typing. Get lost. I'm trying to get solo gold, and she halved my gold. The reason she halved my gold, bro. If she halves my gold like that, you have to understand that I can't. I have to take time to get my Hullbreaker. I can't buy it because she's sharing with me. This is quite literally annoying, but if that didn't happen, I could have recalled and helped my team soon. However, let's see how we even make do with this because I can't complain no more. I get the oh, I didn't get the kill, but that's fine. It's as long as we somehow stay on top and our team doesn't immediately die. I think we're all good. But what was that for? They've just put a random word there for no reason. Quinn doesn't die here. This is just a farming segment so that I can eventually go and buy my Hullbreaker. Because that's what I'm missing. I have my 3 items, now I'm looking for my 4th. So I finished Hullbreaker. Last item is going to be Negatron Cloak into either Jack Show or Force of Nature. It depends, but the important items are finished. That's all that really matters. Now we need to figure out. We could even go for an end. We just need to see. I don't have ghosts, so this is gonna be questionable. I have to play a bit defensively with my team, see what they can do. Lee Sin is probably looking for an insect, but Lucian he's gonna press R. Okay, he pressed R. I hooked the. Dead? No, I'm not dead. All right. Where's my Strike Breaker? I probably already used it. Yeah, okay, now he's dead. Good. Quinn is... Okay, that's annoying, but it's fine. I was going to go top lane here, but the thing is I don't have Ghost, and if I don't have Ghost, I'm essentially not a champion. Jin was trying to stop Lux from recalling, and I immediately just block it. This is things you have to do to make sure that you have the highest chances of winning. Stay alert. We get the dragon, which I don't know what is the dragon even for. It's just to stop them from getting Dragon Soul, I think. That's all it is. It doesn't actually do anything for us. It's just to slow them down. I'm alone versus 2? No, my team is behind me. Hopefully they're actually around me though, because I'm gonna need them very quickly. I'm pushing the wave and I have plenty of damage to tower, so I take out the tower. It didn't take that long. Now I'm just thinking, because Lux just TP'd, so now this is going to be a 5v5 if it ever happens, and they ended up, okay. It's very messy, because I'm not getting my 5 stacks anytime soon. What's all of this? Echo is dead. He died before I could even hit him. Okay, but Jin, if I wasn't stunned, he would have died immediately. Whatever the case may be. Even though it was sloppy, we still ended up being victorious. Immortal, too. Okay, that was perfect. Although, I wouldn't say the gameplay was completely perfect. That could have been cleaned up quite a bit. But, GG, let's go to the post-game screen. In terms of macro and everything, I think everything went really well. The thing I just need to, like, kind of talk about is the mechanical errors, because if you clean up the mechanical errors, you could get more kills and you can get more CS. Like you can speed up like ×2 if you just don't fail certain timings of your abilities and all of that dumb stuff. Like I have to stop behaving like a gold player, like I'm playing the champion for the first time. How am I missing E? How am I not? How am I canceling my auto text with W? I don't understand these things. Why are these things happening? It doesn't make any sense. However, I'm gonna work on that. Make sure that doesn't happen in the future. It might happen a few times. I'm human, but it's the attempt to minimize it that is important. Other than that, it has been good performance, and the important part is that I've refined the gameplay. I've refined the play style. It's time to now farm the content. So, other than that, thank you for watching the video. Do the YouTube usuals, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and watch more videos. All my links are down in the description below. Have a nice rest of your day, and till next time, peace late.